All right. Happy Labor Day weekend, everybody. Hopefully everybody's behaving themselves tonight. Not doing too crazy. Oh. Fish and Triggers, how we doing, bud? You all ready for season there, buddy? Well, we're going to have that glare problem again, aren't we? Blake Thompson, how we doing, bud? I should be out working the shop right now, but lazy, I guess. AKW Farms, PA Trapping, STL Outdoors 1. How we doing? Couple little unfamiliar names here. Midwest Trapper. Oh, nice. Getting traps set up as we speak. That's awesome, bud. I need to be. Hey, Mark. I was just talking to you. Luckily, I will be making it to the ITA convention here next weekend. Oh, cool. Fish and Triggers. That's awesome, buddy. Flintlock. What's up, buddy? Heartland Trapping. Forgive me here, guys. I got some gizzards still stuck in my teeth. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, there are a lot of people who get sick doing that. And when you do get sick, like a common cold that lasts someone maybe 4 or 5 days, it'll last us three weeks to a month. It's definitely a lot harder on your immune system, but I think it strengthens it too. Always going back and forth. I've actually walked outside of work before in the middle of summer when it's 100 plus, and you know how steel, like cold steel, gets warm and it condenses. My skin will actually condense. It's so cold that it'll collect like water vapor on it. It's pretty wild. Matt Starr, Kansas Outdoorsman. Mark, the convention's gonna be awesome, bud. AKW Farms, what are you ordering, buddy? Been battling showers today. Had the rain, put my first batch out. Oh, that sucks, Midwestern. Yeah. I Skunk's actually playing with a ball. Huh. Um, we haven't got any rain here at all. No rain at all whatsoever. Don Hoffman, what's up, bud? Bill, how we doing, boss? Sorry our conversation on the phone got cut short the other day, bud, and then next thing I know, I was talking to her about her day and got sidetracked, and I forgot to give you a call back, so I apologize, buddy. Dallas Shepherd, how we doing, man? Same to you, buddy. Apply for the Bobcat permit yet? You can apply in Illinois. You just have to have a permit over there, Flintlock? Dallas Shepherd, I'm sorry, it's the ITA. The Iowa Trapper Association Convention is next weekend in Washington, Iowa. A couple hours south of me is also. Really looking forward to that. That's going to be a good time. Duster. She's feeling her oats today. She's getting big, too. Kansas, I haven't been, but I know somebody's been really hammering the doves. Oh, lottery system. I got you, Flintlock. Blakely's, what's up, bud? Duke number 2 dogless. Nothing wrong with those. I like those a lot. I like their square jaws they came out with a lot better than I do those number 2s they used to have. The round jaws, I did not like them. Justin, what's up, buddy? You got the trailer all packed up for the ITA? Get them there. Yeah, Mark, there's only 13 states you're allowed to have one. I hadn't actually got to see her at all today, so. Don't have any. Boy, you're worse a procrastinator than I am, bud. Iowa mink trapper. A lot of water here. Boy, you must have found that rare part of Iowa because the whole state seems to be pretty dry. Oh, yeah, Blakely's, exactly. There we go, Bill. I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. Like I said, next year next year I'm planning on putting on a bunch of classes, hopefully. So, hey, Brent. Yeah, I hope you did too. Unfortunately for me, I worked right through it. I've been at work since last Tuesday, and I'll work straight up through Thursday. Then I got Friday, Saturday off for our trappers convention, but I'll be working pretty much straight through. But it's only 8 hour days, so that's a lot better than my normal 10. So got most done and painted. You might try and make some more tomorrow. She put her tail in the water bowl. Ugh. Michael's outdoors. How we doing? Boy, it's raining everywhere, it seems like, according to you guys. Hunting and stuff. What's up, bud? Gonna go up 40 miles to sister's house. Try and trap the coyotes around her little farm. One got a lamb the other day, and she knows who to. Yeah, there you go, Dredger. There you go, buddy. We can't buy rain here. It's terrible. I was mowing tonight after work, and it almost looked like it was going to rain, but I think it went right past us and it started raining. Yeah, I'm hoping so, Bill. It's just, yeah, we need to get more people involved in this stuff, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to really get as many youth, like I said, especially the kids involved, or at least educated on what we're doing. What are you doing? Just probably smelling all my gizzards I had. Oh yeah, Dredger, this is Gus. Say hi, Gus. Hmm. She's wiry tonight. 2.5 inches last 10 days. Yeah, the cracks are huge. Jacob. Yeah, she's pretty fun. She's a mess though. I'll tell you what, those claws are vicious. Picture a cat claws that they can't retract. She's got some man, she's got some daggers on her. Yeah. As we're gonna find out. Yeah, Justin, she is getting big. She's getting real big. Her litter mate, though, the male. Oh, the male's about double her size already. Oh, what are you doing? Gus, what are you doing? Go through the comments. What are you talking about, AKW me? Gus, come here. Oh yeah, Michaels, we got to do it. We got to all group together and do it. Some people are they're kind of stuck in that pattern of not wanting to. Look at them suckers. Oh man, those will tear your back up. Good, Ben. Good. all good, Chad. No problem, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. Uh, hopefully that paper goes well for you, or the speech, I should say. PA. Yeah, Mom would never let me do that. Huntley, she will, but kind of like, oh, in a playing way. I mean, she'll bite and it'll hurt, but it's not like if she wanted to, she could bite and draw blood with every tooth that she wants to, but never really draws blood. She'll just bite like to play and nibble and stuff. Yeah, me neither, Justin. It probably doesn't help that we got her on full feed though. So, oh, okay, W, I gotcha. Sorry, I missed that, bud. Yeah, Dredger. I got all mine organized. I got to go through and start power washing and tagging and checking, make sure everything's working. Uh, we'll figure it out. Lonnie Miller, only 17. Trying your best to learn. Don't let anyone discourage you, buddy. What kind of information are you looking for setting footholds? Water sets. Water sets I feel are the best for beginner with footholds, because you can kind of hide them under the water real well with pocket sets, blind sets, stuff of that nature. Hunting and stuff, I doubt it. And I can also say I've never really been just dove hunting before. I was hoping to this last weekend, but things just didn't work out. I was actually going to go up with Next Gen and his family. Had kind of big plans too, but I didn't want to leave the whole weekend. I'm going to be gone next weekend anyway. So I don't want to be gone 2 weeks in a row. Mama's not doing so well with allergies, and my boy's struggling with them too. So, Trev, how we doing? Bill, I got you, bud. No problem. Yeah, Bill, you're probably not wrong. We'll get something worked out, buddy. I'm really, right now I'm mostly turning back on trapping, getting my stuff ready. But come next, March, April, I really want to set up a lot of classes and figure some stuff out. Yeah, Justin, he's been ready to go for a while now. He's on the ball. Yeah, AKW, they don't. That's the thing. These antis have no clue what we're actually doing. Huntley, yeah. She's not quite as agile as a cat, but yeah, very, very similar to a cat. Um, uses litter box. She's litter box trained. We kind of went for a while where she wasn't using it, which I was struggling with because we got her in a cage now. When we're not home, she stays inside the kennel. But yeah, she's kind of just like a cat, getting to be a fat cat. Okay, Lonnie, explain your setup. I'm sure it'll be a little bit to type out, but explain to me what you're doing, what you're trying to do. Mark's 100% right. Yeah, Coon Creek or Trapper J. There's several of them. If you go on YouTube and check out, just type in pocket set raccoon trapping, you have a lot of stuff pop up. But Coon Creek's got some really good stuff on education, in my opinion. Trev, you got an interesting story for me? All right. Bill, easy. Slow down. Hey, there's Next Gen. We're just talking about him. Now everybody be quiet. um, Justin, I still don't know, to be honest with you. If I go Thursday, I wouldn't get there till about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. So it'd be, I don't know. I really don't know. I'd like to. I'll be there Wednesday afternoon. I'll go ahead to the fairgrounds, check it out, get a layout of it, figure out, what's going on. but it's only after work too. So yeah, Iowa mink. Dale's got some really good videos out too. If you haven't checked out Dale Billingsley's videos, you really need to. He's got some really good stuff. Creel, how we doing? That they couldn't put the black bear on the. Why is that, Trev? Lonnie, if you're using for dentries and trails, I will, my opinion, and this is straight my opinion, I would use the dog proof. They're so much easier. You don't have to worry about bedding them solid. You don't have to worry about trying to make them blend in or cover them up. Stick that dog proof right in the trail with your favorite bait in it. I mean, almost every time. Are you doing this late season, early season? What time of year, and what's your state, bud? All right, Blakely, you take care, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Oh, hi, Gus Gus. Hi, Gus Gus. Yeah, that's crazy, Trev. Yeah, AKW for sure. Pocket sets are probably, boy, I don't know about anymore, but before dog proofs, I would say the pocket set was the number one raccoon catching strategy in the country of all time. Now the dog proofs come out. It was definitely a game changer. A lot of people don't like it because it does take a lot of the art and skill out of trapping in a sense. You still have to know where you're going with it, but it's a lot easier to set and a lot easier to get a good functioning set in. Oh, that's all right, Justin. We got time. We got time. All right, Blakely's. We'll be here for a while. Dredger, she's too fat. She's way too fat. She does not like to be held out, but I mean, look at that thing. She got a gut on her like I do. Early in Ohio. Oh, thanks, Lonnie. Were you at? Did you get a chance to go to the Ohio convention for the Nationals this year? Um, but yeah, in my opinion, if you're just learning, the dog proofs themselves are a very simple trap to use. Um, just the locations are, in my opinion, are what take time and what kind of people struggle with sometimes. Finding those really good trails, finding those subtle trails, what you're going to catch on those trails, because you're not always going to catch the same thing on these trails. So, um, if I were you, do you have access to some dog proofs, Lonnie? Oh, Creel, that's funny. Oh, wow, cool, Trev. That's awesome. Wow, that is awesome. Ben, there's at least one person in here I know that uh, oh, they hit it pretty hard and did really well opening day. Yeah, Iowa's one of 13 states where you can own a skunk, but she's just like a cat. She had that little energy burst there for a while. Now she's sleepy again, so she'll just lay here and fall asleep. Nah, well, at least you got some dog proofs, Ronnie or Lonnie. So what I would do? Can you see the trails from den trees, or what are you looking for? Do you have access to any private ground with corn by chance? Dredger, I like that. Yeah, Justin, Don wants you to put a picture when you get that stake puller made on ITT. Really, Trev? Wow. Lonnie, if you have access to cornfields, on the edge of those cornfields, find the biggest tree. Um, stand on the edge of it, look down kind of the tree line and corn edge, anywhere where the timber protrudes out into the corn, like a draw would be coming out. Right at the head of that draw where the waterway is coming down in. Probably going to be raccoon trail coming out of that. Uh, any big lone tree standing, even amongst other trees, if it's a big cottonwood or oak tree, check it. Right along the base of it, probably is going to be a raccoon trail. Throw a couple of those dog proofs in there, stake them well, and yeah, be prepared because you'll hit them pretty hard, bud. Dallas Shepherd, my goal, I want to beat my record. Um, Whether that's by 1 or 100 or 500, I don't know yet. But I just want to break my record. So it's gonna be kind of difficult this year, but we'll find a way to hopefully make it work. But thanks for following along, buddy. I really appreciate the support. Ooh, AKW, that's not good, bud. Wow, Trev, sounds like you're in a perfect area for everything then. Bears and beaver. Dredger, yeah. That's not in here. Fair enough, Bill. So, talk to me a little bit more if you're okay talking on here, Justin. That deer thing you got going on in Nebraska. Um, was it January? You said. Right, Trev. Joe, I do not. I do have regular T-shirts, but I do not have any long sleeves. Actually, I own one personally. One. Um, can't remember what it is. It's been a long time since I've worn it, but I hate sleeves. One shirt for all weddings, Trev. Yeah. No, I do have one nice dress shirt for that. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I got one. My wife gets so mad at me because the few times we've gone like to some of the fancy places to eat that she likes, I'll get all spiffed up and look good, but I still wear this hat, and it drives her crazy. She hates this hat. She hates this hat. Oh yeah, Mark. I got your hoodie order in a bag right now with a box of probably 7 or 8 more. So they are all set and ready to be taken convention. Nebraska Deer and Game Expo, January 20th to 22nd. They have a website and FB page new to this. This is for your, I believe. Cool. That's awesome, Justin. Oh yeah, Trev. My hats. That's one thing I'm very picky on is my hats. I've owned, I think, 5 hats in my lifetime that I've worn. Each one I wear for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, whatever, until it completely falls apart. Like this one, see the buttons all torn up. This My wife hates it because I can take my fingernail and like scrape grease off of it, but it stinks, but I love it. Creel. That's a lot. I have like 20 t-shirts, and throughout the last couple of years, I've kind of filtered them all to be Iowa Trapper shirts. Drives my wife crazy. But it's like, I've kind of outgrown a few of them, so we had to get more Iowa Trapper gear out. Guessing Illinois is not one of the states you can have a skunk. Yeah, AKW, it is not. I do know that. Joe, um, shirts. Shirts were 15 for XL and down, 18 for 2X and up. Hoodies were 25 for XL and down, and 30 for 2X and up. Um, yeah, it's kind of crazy when I ordered shirts and stuff this year, how much everything's gone up. Uh, yeah, I think all my shirts and hoodies, I even ordered a larger lot this time, and it still cost me like $3 more across the board. It was pretty crazy. Ben, just duck hunting in general, hopefully, if I can find water. That's going to be the hard thing. For the year they had it. Looks like they have a ton of vendors and not many offer the same thing. Yeah, so Justin's going to this deer event, the Nebraska Deer and Game Expo. Um, and you know what? I might actually do that for you, Justin, this year. I'm going to skin a deer on your skinning machine to prove to people that it'll hold it just fine. Uh, that might help you out too. Be able to show the world that these things aren't made for just your small mammals. These things will hold up to about anything. I probably wouldn't do a moose on it, but yeah, heck, you could make one. You could make a moose one, right? Just a little bit bigger tubing. She's asleep. She's done. Trev, unfortunately, he cannot. He's the big whole setup. He's limited to speedy delivery areas, which is like 5 states here in the Midwest. Justin can probably verify that, but he can send the actual bases and parts to these, but not the whole machine, buddy. I have not, Bill. I have not. Smart ass. Dredger? I won't say anything, but I know of a good friend of mine who's getting some badgers, and if they were to have a litter, eh, who knows what'll happen. Oh, Ben, deer are way easier around here. There's deer everywhere. Creel, don't feel bad. My wife always says I look homeless. I'll grow the beard out and the mustache and start wearing cutoffs around, always covered in some kind of dirt or blood. And yeah, she just calls me the homeless guy. Yeah, there you go, Trev. Talented Outdoors. How we doing, bud? I don't know, Trev. I don't think they'd be a good pet. I think they'd be pretty vicious. So, Trev, if you're on Facebook at all, A&J Skinning Machines, he's on there and he's got a whole list of all the stuff that he's got available, from beaver troughs to full machines to roller bases to clamp on bases. Basically every accessory you can think of for these things. Yeah, it would. It would, Trev. Oh, not here, Ben. No way. No way here. Don, you look like a hermit. Oh, that's funny. Talented Outdoors, I've been swamped, buddy. I've been at work since last Tuesday. So here's kind of a big mess. I'll explain to you guys. I've been a new job at work, so I'm supposed to have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off at work now. I used to have Friday, Saturday, and Monday. I bid this new job under the impression and even being told I would not switch until September 12th, which was after our Iowa Trapper Convention, which is this coming weekend. And I bid the job, got it. I was like, oh, awesome, cool. I'm like, all right, yep, we'll see you here. Just remember, you don't have to work next Monday, Tuesday. I'm like, no, I don't start till the 12th. They said, oh, no, this is an emergency job. You guys are switching right away. So this late in the year, no vacation left. And now I'm supposed to basically not be able to go to the ITA convention. So I had to pull a lot of strings, and basically I have to work completely through this entire weekend. But I lose all my holiday pay. I lose my holiday bonuses. But they're going to give me Friday and Saturday off unpaid. So it's like an $800 swing in the opposite direction that I'd like, especially right before trapping season. It kind of hurts the wallet a little bit, but we'll make it work. We always adapt and overcome. But I didn't even know I was going to for sure make it to the ITA, as of 3 days ago. If I had to, I'd just call in, but at least for Saturday. But it's kind of a big mess. It was definitely a bad spot to be in. Yeah, Trev, check them out. Oh, cool, AKW. You're going to go after the coyotes and beaver. Beaver fur is going to be worth something this year. She's done. Oh, she's moving a little bit. Yeah, it'll be worth it. I'm going to put her back in the cage. There you go, sweetheart. But I mean, I can't miss the ITA. That's literally kind of where I cut my teeth on trapping. Everything I learned up until that point was through DVDs. DVDs taught me everything until I started going trapping convention, and was very fortunate enough to meet someone at a hotel. His name is John Lentz. Some of you guys heard me talk about him before. He's from Northern Iowa, but we hit it off right outside the hotel room. And next night, the Friday night of convention, he called me in the hotel room and he said, hey, get out here. And we sat around a circle with like 10 trappers that were, especially at that point, far, far above my skill set. And several of them that were just, I mean, they're breaking records in Iowa at that point, or had broke records. And I wish I had pen and paper sit there. And he kind of introduced me to the actual convention, the talking to people afterwards and stuff. Not just the demos and the vendors, but the real community, in a sense. Is pretty awesome. Oh, that's still there. Is that the only thing we forgot that night? Was that the only thing we forgot was the extension cord? Because if that's the case, we did pretty good. Because I was in a hurry to get out of here. Yeah, KW. Normally I got all my furs hanging in here, but I don't have them in here yet. They're still in my truck, actually, from last weekend when I did the kids class. I need to get them out of there, though. That heat's probably not good on them. Bobby Sands, how we doing? But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do, Justin, about shirts or not this year. I might not bring the whole totes and stuff to the ITA. That might be kind of a pain. I might just bring a handful of stuff. We'll see. Hey Dan, how we doing, bud? Long time no see. Every time I see your name, I keep thinking I need to find out where that coon is. Like, how far along is it? But, of course, I always forget. Talented Outdoors, the kids class went really well. We had 34 kids come through the class. Not kids even. I mean, there's some people in their mid-40s that were taking the class, which is great. They're still new to trapping, and several like father-son groups, which was awesome. Thanks to Delta Waterfowl, every person that had signed up and went to this class got 2 free Duke dog proofs. a Duke 1.5 coil, and a Duke number 2 um, offset square jaw, I believe. So, and then thanks to Backwater Baits, he donated dog-proof bait to all these people. Um, it was awesome. It was a good time. I learned a lot on how to put these classes on. I'm gonna do better next year, and I don't think I'm just gonna limit it to one class. I might travel the state and host some of these classes. Uh, I I think we need more education out there, and I'm not gonna mention certain things, but if certain things won't step up to the plate, then I'm going to, because I really, really believe in getting people educated for this. Uh, Even if these people don't become trappers, at least they understand why we're doing it and the importance of managing these animals. So, um, I've been talking to a couple people trying to figure out how to make that work, but I'd probably host at least 6 classes across the state next summer if everything goes the way I want to. Oh, Dallas, I wish I did, buddy. Private property around here is almost impossible for me. Everything's locked up for deer hunters. Frank, how we doing? That's cool, AKW. That's awesome. Oh, he got his cast off. That's awesome. Oh, just tell him to be careful so he doesn't end up in it again. How's the otter sign looking, Dan? Yeah, talented. We really do. Yeah, exactly. AKW. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. I should be out in the shop right now trying to get stuff done, but that'll be tomorrow night. Got a lot of stuff done in the shop though. This new schedule I'm on that I started last week. I had Monday, Tuesday off, and I went through the shop. I got 30 hours cleaning up my shop in 2 days, and we made some serious headway. Things are getting organized. Things are getting put where they should. I got a couple more shelves made, a couple more benches. Things are looking good. Still well. How we doing? Michael Grant, what's up, bud? Everywhere. That's awesome, Dan. That's awesome. Squirrely's in here. What's up? Yeah, AKW, give it a shot. You never know, bud. You never know. Started yesterday, talented. Ours started September 1st, and man, some of these guys just hammered them. Oh, good, Gary. Good. That's awesome. I literally have permission for one property on private ground. That's the one I did my whole rat line on, my muskrat line last year with the boat, which was awesome. From my experience anyway, I learned so much doing that. Uh, and that's also where I took the kids when we caught some rats, some coon, I think some beaver, uh, early season. There's a group of boys here not too far that they just like to ride along for a day, so I try to do what I can to make that happen. Ruben, how we doing, bud? Bound to taint some. Do you know how to stop it from tainting? Just feels weird to say taint. Didn't go as well as you wished. Yeah. I'm surprised around here. It seems like I've never intentionally dove hunted before. I wanted to this year. I was really hoping to. It's crazy how these seasons sneak up on me. I keep thinking, all right, August 1st, I'm going to get set up. I'm going to find some ground to dove hunt on. I'm going to get all set up. And here it's like, oh, September 1st is tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not ready. Oh, yeah, AKW. Yep. I'll tell you what, when we came across Illinois back from Ohio, about central Ohio or central Illinois, wherever it kind of dog legs out into Iowa, that southern half, I think, somewhere. Boy, it was corn everywhere. Matter of fact, I was sitting there. I was talking to Justin. I'm like, "Yep, there's going to be a good trail. There's going to be a good trail. I'd love." I started thinking, man, maybe I need to get an Illinois license. This looks really good over here. Ruben's still here. Oh, there you go. Dan's got it. Oh, Michael's got it too. Yeah, sodium benzate does the same thing, I believe. Yeah, talented. I'll tell you what, guys. As some of you guys that are a little older than me know, and I'm starting to realize this last few years, every year just goes by so much quicker and quicker than the year before. Kind of catches me with my pants down when it comes to trapping. Like, I gotta get my stuff in gear, which I'm already ahead of last year, so that's good. But I've also got quite a bit more arsenal than last year too. So still a lot to get ready. I have to find more ground. So I'm gonna be filming when I start trap prepping. Actually, here I was actually thinking about filming tonight if I went out, but we're in here instead. But when I go out looking for new ground, I'm going to be doing some filming because I gotta find more ground. This is my off rotation year, so I've got to find more if I'm going to break my record. Oh, cool, Frank. That's awesome. Yeah, hey, KW, I get it. A little bit of everything, Michael. Oh, Talented Outdoors right now. What I need is a 40-hour day. 40-hour day. Boy, I could really get some stuff done. Good, Ruben. Still haven't shot it, Justin. I can't even remember what gun that was. Tell you what, Justin, I am going to do that next year. I think I'm going to go alone and get a hotel room because I could see myself getting real rowdy at that banquet. Ottercat, how we doing, buddy? How close are you for season getting here? CZ12. Okay. Can't tell if this thing just throws litter or if it just gets stuck in its feet and then climbs out everywhere with it. You're not? Hey, we're on the same page there, Ottercat. We're on the same page, my friend. Yeah, Justin, that was just amazing. That was the first time I went to the Fur Bears Unlimited banquet, believe it or not. So, I wanted to for like 3 or 4 years, and then when Alan from Funky Trap Tags called me up and just goes, "Hey, you going?" I said, "Well, I'm really thinking about it," and he just goes, "Go, please go." I'm like, "Well, a lot of stuff going on." And he's like, "Just go." So, he was a huge supporter of that too. Pretty amazing what he's done. You know, a lot of these trapping events, these classes that have been held in Iowa for education, the National Trapper Convention, he donated, what was it, another 200 dog-proof traps to those kids. The Iowa Trapper Association, I don't know if he's donating to that one or not, but I know he's helped us out on our classes several times. Just phenomenal person in general. And he really sees the importance of getting these kids trapping too, and learning why we need to do it. So, give a little shout out to him. If any of you guys are looking for trapping equipment, Funky Trap Tags, he's a hell of a good guy, hell of a good family. You can't go wrong. Ottercat salesman for the ITA. What are you talking about? Matt Starr's in here. Oh, you're talking Ottercat. Yeah. Screw you guys, making fun of me. I don't look as good as Vanna White for him, but I'll try. Yeah, AKW, you're probably right. We're going to go mix another drink real quick. Give me 45 seconds. All right, that was a little bit longer. Shot 150 pounds bike field dressed. Yeah, AKW probably. That's good deer. That's real good deer. Talented Outdoors. So here's your decision. You got To Be Legal and Fiance, or you got Skunk. Use your head, man. Really, Ottercat. Dallas Shepherd. Any trappers in Northwest, was that Arkansas or Southern Missouri? Isn't Duke down in Arkansas? Dan would know. We talked about it before. I just can't remember. Eric, how we doing, buddy? You going to the ITA this coming weekend? Lawrence Goodman, how we doing? Trapping season starts here November 5th. I got a countdown on my phone going, but since it's on my phone, I can't see it right now since we're filming on it. Yeah, we're close. Probably 62 days, something like that. Gonna be here before we know it. And I'm gonna have to start scouting hardcore here in about 3 weeks as everything starts changing. Kyle, welcome to the chat, buddy. I will not be going to the Nebraska. I really thought about it. Not this year, but potentially next year. I really want to get out there. I've heard some really good things about the Nebraska convention. I got some backwater baits. A good friend of mine that helps him. He goes out there and he loves it. Says it's some of the greatest people. I'd really like to get out there. So potentially next year. Mississippi. That's right, Dan. I knew that. There you go, Michael. 9-ish, which day? Eric, Friday and Saturday, or which one? Oh, AKW. I'm like a kid on Christmas morning. Um, so my ritual, what I do every Saturday when I set traps, when I'm done, I come home, and this might sound cheesy to some of you, but I'll admit it. I sit down on the tailgate of my truck, I watch the sun go down, and I have a cigar and a tall boy or a 40 of some kind of beer. I've done that ever since I moved out of my parents' house at 19 when I was trapping. So 15 years now I've done that. Um, it's just kind of the calm before the storm. You know, you get all those traps set that first day, and you're watching the sun go down as it peaks. You know, you're just thinking like, do I have anything yet? When are things starting to move? What's tomorrow going to hold? It's just the true excitement, true passion of trapping, and I love that. I love that. And don't get me wrong, by day 4 it is work. The romantic part of it's gone pretty quick, but I still love to trap even then. It's just not as there's more work ethic involved in it. But that first, nothing like setting those traps those first day. Come back, and I told the wife, like, just give me an hour and leave me alone. Keep the kids inside. I just need this hour just to sit and just enjoy life. Oh, cool, Eric. Saturday, I'll be there. Yeah, because that's when my demo is at 9, so I better be there by 9. Oh, cool, Dan. That's so cool. Oh no, Joe. I am honored to be a part of it. Um, it's so amazing, like how my trapping career or life, as you call it, has transformed. Like I said, I used to go to these conventions. Nobody, I was, I mean, I was that guy that nobody ever saw. I went there by myself. I went and got supplies. I had demos mapped out that I wanted to. I got them, and I went back to the hotel. And now to be asked to do a demo um, at my home state is pretty amazing. Just because I've learned so much from these demos and the people that put these on, and just the people, you know, at the convention. And I'm honored to be able to ask to pass that along. Uh, you know, I am like next generation's titled his YouTube is. I do feel like I'm kind of that newer generation of the internet and social media and sharing things, and that's been huge for me. You know, that's how that's how all you guys know me. Um, but I very much so believe in that. We've got to reach our kids and our youth on here because that's where they are. They're on social media. So, Joe, no, it's an honor to be asked to do this. I promise you, it is all on my side. Colt Britt, how we doing? Good, Michael. Good. There's a long list of demos. Dale Billingsley's right after mine. I think he's doing Beaver. Dean Bartz is doing. Maybe he's doing Beaver. I'd have to look at it again. But Dean Bartz has a really. He's something you need to watch. Whatever he's doing. There's a long list of them. Skyler, he's doing water sets. That guy runs circles around me like I'm not even moving. There's some really good stuff here. Yeah, Joe, and that's the thing. Like, if I could, I would. I got several of my friends that they're going to be at the convention tomorrow morning. They're going to be on the campground, or tomorrow afternoon. I'm sorry, they'll be on the campgrounds, and they're just gonna, they're there to help out and hang out and just meet people as they come in, and it's like a real family reunion. A lot of these guys I don't see but once a year, and it's just a great group of people. It's one of the few places left in this country where you can let your 7-8 year old ride his bike to the far side of the campgrounds and feel safe, because everybody there is a good person, and you can't do that anywhere else in this country anymore. But it's just pretty amazing, pretty amazing. Probably the greatest group of people I've ever been around would be the Iowa Trapper Association. They're awesome people, awesome people. AKW will probably be here, bud. Ottercat, I still have them, buddy. I still have them. I'm waiting. Actually, I might. So I had a group, a lady reach out to me. She missed my class that I hosted last weekend. Said she has a group of 10 kids in her class that are interested in trapping. I'm thinking about, it's about a 45-minute drive. I'm thinking about driving to them. And, I'm not getting any major sponsorships for, the kids to get trapped. So I might be putting those ones in their hands. And I might try to get them some dog proofs too. I might reach out or just give them a dozen of mine too. I got plenty. Get them some dog proof traps. But either one way or another, I want to get to those kids and see what I can do. Your dad bought a mink, maybe, Colton? Colt is what you're talking? MINK? Ooh, Eric. That's tough. At least it's the second weekend. It's not the first one, so you won't miss opening day. I've never shot a 350 Legend. I'm getting one for my fiance, so she'll hopefully get her first deer. She doesn't like the kick of a muzzleloader, Talented? What grain you pushing out of that thing? My boy shot his first deer with the muzzleloader because it was a lot less kick than any shotgun or anything, nonetheless a 30-aught. Oh yeah, Justin, I definitely want them. Even if I have to buy them from you, I'm not worried about it. Joe, thanks again. Yeah, we'll see you Saturday, buddy. You take care of yourself, and look forward to catching up with you, bud. Town to Outdoors, it is in Escanaba, Michigan, all the way up north, the Upper Peninsula. Justin just shared that before I could, so touche. Just to pay for it. That's funny. And Talented, I guess to answer that further, I've never actually shot a 350, but I know a lot of guys do here in Iowa now since they changed the regulations here a few years ago. So I say they're a lot better. I don't know. My personal preference for exactly how we are hunting, I don't like the 350 or the 450 for that matter. Because they're so long range and we are hunting in very tight areas with other groups. That's just personal opinion though. If we're more spread out or something or sitting, something like that would be all right for me, but not for my liking. So something that's kind of cool I want to share. So at the NTA, I joined all these state trapper associations. I can't remember how many there was, but there's a whole bunch of them. And all of them I signed yes for publication. And it wasn't until I think me and Justin were driving back and I was like, shoot, is this all the same magazine? Like, does each state have their own magazine or is this all one magazine? So I'm going to get like 10 of the same magazine. Nope, we got the Buckeye state paper in the mail the other day. Pretty cool. I was reading through this. Actually, there's a really good article. Is it this one? I think it's this one, isn't it? Yeah. Colton Morris, who I met at the NTA and actually had a few drinks with, he's got a really, really good article in here on his 100 coyotes in Ohio. It's pretty cool. Pretty amazing reading through that. You guys know I'm not a coyote guy, but it is pretty amazing. And just sit down and have a drink with this guy as well as a couple others. A couple other coyote guys was awesome because like I learned so much just by sitting there at Justin's camper. You'll have to AKW. It is so amazing. Don loves his 243. Yeah, that's hard to beat, bud. 1.3 grains powder. Colt. I'm using all cat food in all my baits, bud. Cat food and all my dog proofs. That's everything. Yeah, Dan shared it right there. I have not, Justin. I didn't get that. Yeah, town toad. Yeah. You're better off with that then, probably. You get our cat gets 3 trapper posts every month, and that's why I was wondering. I was like, do they have just a trapper's post for all these, or what are they doing? But skunk is laying in her litter box. She's something special. Adventure with James. How we doing, buddy? Long time no see. There's nothing wrong with that, Colt. If you use dog food, stick with it, buddy. If you have good success, don't change it at all. Don't change it. AKW, what oh, you told me. You're in Ohio, right? That's what you said? Hey, Dallas. You taking off, buddy? I appreciate you stopping in. Um, I'm trying, buddy. I'm trying. We're about to go. We're about to go film crazy here pretty soon. So, oh, I get it. Yeah, Adventure James, I get it, buddy. Seems like I'd never have time to hardly do anything anymore. But next thing I know, I blink and my cottonwood tree in the front yard is changing, dropping leaves already. The corn's changing. They're going to be combining here, no joke, probably in 2 weeks. They'll be starting. Just insane, but mostly because we're so dry and everything got burned up. But there you go, Colt. Don't change it then. If you like that dog food, do not change it. If you want to, oh, AKW Illinois. Sorry, I thought it was Ohio. But Colt, if you ever want to change something and experiment, change 10% of your line. Don't do the whole thing. Stick with something you have your confidence in, and then maybe change a small portion of it to adjust from there. I see a lot of guys, though, say a guy has 100 dog proofs out and they're stuck with this bait and they love it. The next year, some newest best bait pops up and, ooh, I got to try this. So they bait all 100 dog proofs next year with that bait, and they don't catch anything. You got to experiment with it and see if it'll work for you first. Oh, Eric, 100%. 100%. You're not wrong. Flintlock, yeah, I go through air rifles like crazy. Pretty much one a year. I pretty much destroy one a year. I picked up another one last year. And honestly, I'll probably pick up 2 this year just to be safe. Prices seem to keep going up, so I'll probably pick up some more stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't, Colt. I wouldn't one bit, buddy. Hey, Ruger, how we doing? Frank, the Oklahoma Fur Bears Alliance. I was trying to think of that name down there. I actually had a young man on my channel a while ago. He was in Oklahoma. Don't quote me on this, but has kind of some family issues. Nobody was into trapping, and he wanted to learn. I actually got in touch with the Fur Bears Alliance president. I can't think of his name right now because it was last year. But he actually, they exchanged. I got their phone numbers exchanged with each other, and this young man was able to hook up with him and learn trapping. So probably one of my more prouder moments. I'm very, very grateful that I got that opportunity and that this channel was able to give that opportunity. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I can't think of the guy's name now, Frank, the president, but when I started reaching out to people online that I saw was in the organization, everybody gave me this guy's name. Finally got a hold of him, and he seemed like a very, very good guy. Very, very good dude. More than willing to help this young man out. It's pretty awesome. Adventure with James, I want to break my goal or my record. Whether it's by 1 or by 300, I don't care, but I wanna see it. So yeah, Justin, I'll be in touch with you this week. Like I said, I'll be down there Wednesday to scout things out, but then I go back to work Thursday. Well, I work Wednesday too, but I'll be there Thursday. I won't be there Thursday. Probably be Thursday night late or Friday morning. So you take care, buddy. I hope you get a chance to, Frank. I really hope you get a chance to. Um, that's one that's actually not terribly far. I should try to make too at some point. Except that weekend, I can't that weekend because that's a pre-staking weekend here in Iowa. They've got an event here in Bloomfield, Iowa, the 21st and 2nd. Maybe it's the 20th and 21st. It's a Friday, Saturday show. Uh, but unfortunately, Saturday's pre-staking weekend here in Iowa for me. There you go, Otter. There you go, buddy. Adventure of James 1082, 3 years ago. So I caught 1082, and then I started filming, and that dropped me to 897, which is very, very disappointing, especially when you title everything 1,000 coon season. Oh well, is what it is. But then I got the kinks work out of filming and figured out a good rhythm, and last year able to hit 1052. So Eric, yes, I will basically be scabbing off of him probably. That's right. He owes me money, so we're good. I probably won't. Like at the NTA, I use his booth for shirts and hoodies and stuff, but at this, I've got a box full of shirts and hoodies that I'm bringing that are pre-sold. Other than that, I probably won't bring much. All right, AKW, you take care, buddy. Ottercat, actually, what did I catch on mink 3 years ago? I know my 897 coon year, I caught 13 mink, I think it was. So, Bill, hey, I appreciate everything you've done for me, man. I'll be in touch with you. I'd love to just talk and shoot the bull and work this whole plan out with you. You definitely know a lot about this stuff, and I need that because I'm not a techie guy. Oh, Eric, you'll never see me locked down in one spot. I am at these conventions. It is nonstop for me. I will be in every booth, every vendor. I will. I'm like a field mouse on cocaine. I am everywhere, literally. I am just in and out, making deals, trying to figure out who has the best prices on what. I don't even need anything, but I'm just scouting out everything, running 100 miles an hour. You're just gonna have to literally probably slap me on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, it's Eric." Oh, hey. Literally, that's just how I am. Hey, off the hook. How we doing, buddy? I appreciate you stopping in, man. Getting up early for fishing. What are we targeting tomorrow, buddy? Yeah, Eric, I got your hoodies. all set aside. Everybody had a pre-order. I got everything set aside. So I feel bad mooching off of Justin and stealing spots on his booth for skinning machines. So oh, Colt Red Fox are amazing. They're a beautiful animal. Probably the most underrated fur there is. Maybe next to a skunk. But man, they are beautiful. Snakeheads in Delaware. Really? Wow. I hope you're filming that. If you guys are into any fishing at all, you guys need to check out Off the Hook Outdoors. He's got some pretty good stuff. Does a lot of lives too, which I like, so I get to jump in there and pick his brain a little bit. Because I'm not a good fisherman, guys. I'll be very honest with it, but he's helped me out quite a bit, and I've got to talk to him and chat. So go check out his channel too. Yeah, of course you can, Eric. You're what, 6'3", 6'4"? PA Trapping and Outdoors, you got $3 for your reds? No. I'll tell you what, PA Trapping, Iowa Trapper, the number 2 at Gmail. You send me an email and I can get you a lot better than that, buddy. I promise you. Oh, yeah, red foxes are so pretty cool. I'll be right back, fellas. Gussie's sleeping. Oh, man, PA, that's ridiculous. Dan, those back straps on beaver are awesome. Mark, for where I'm at, it's November 5th, but I'm not sure where PA is in PA. I'll tell you what, PA, seriously, email me. I might have a good hookup for you. Dan, you saw him for 125 tanned? That's insane. Around here, tan goes for like, a fox might get you 50. Wow. Cool. My favorite animal to catch. I've been asked this question a few times. And to be honest with you, I find it really hard to pick one. I love seeing a muskrat in a trap because that's what started me. That's really what got my blood flowing into trapping. It wasn't my first animal I caught, but the first real traps I set for one animal and caught him consistently. And I just kind of reminisce of when I was younger, when I first started trapping, because it was my second year trapping. I think it was maybe my second or third year trapping. I caught 100 muskrats, and that's pretty cool. A mink, because they're so kind of elusive around here. I mean, there's plenty around, but there's so many coon. It's hard to catch one. Bobcats, they're definitely probably my top two or three, because they're just they're everywhere here now. I mean, they're all over, but at one point they weren't. They're pretty rare to catch, and they all always have different spots and different characteristics to them. Uh, then, I'm after numbers for raccoons. So every time I pull up to a truck and walk over to that ditch and I see a nice 25-pound boar coon sitting there, it all of these just light the fire in me. They all excite me. And that's why I like to run. It doesn't look like it, but generally like to run a multi-species line. Everyone, all the big coon trappers in the world will tell you set one set specifically, and that's it. No, I like my 220s to pick up that skunk or that fox. And this year I'm gonna, I learned a lot last year. I'm gonna set my snares early for coyotes, for bobcats, and if I can find water, we're gonna be hitting the water for mink, ottercat, as well as coon. So I can't really narrow it down. I wish I could. Colt. All right, Lawrence. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Oh, that's funny. Colt, first animal I ever caught was a possum. I've shared that story before, but I'll do it again. How I got into trapping. My dad was a bird hunter, and we guided bird dogs all across the state, I should say. My dad would train bird dogs from all across the country. At one point, we had like 32 or 33 bird dogs that weren't ours in for training across like 15 states or something, all the way from Texas on up. It was just crazy. But we're guiding bird hunters in Creston, and this kid that was helping us showed up early in the morning, and he had 3 raccoons in the back of his truck from running his trap line in the morning. And I was 11 or 12 years old, and I'd never seen a raccoon up close. So I went over there and kind of like touched his fur and felt it. I was like, man, that's awesome. I want to get into that. So that summer, I bought 3 traps from our local Coast to Coast store, and took them out to the timber behind my dad's house. I made little like wooden box cubbies, just out of sticks, and I put a 1.5 right in front of it, unmodified, undyed, unnothing. I walked back there every day. It was probably pretty close to a mile back there. And like day 6, I finally caught a possum. So it was pretty awesome. It took me like an hour and a half to skin that sucker because I was so proud of it. Yeah, PA, for sure. Message me. I've got something I think that could really help you out. Hey, thanks, Ruger. I love my 220s too. My 220 is my favorite set to make. I won't lie. Everyone think it's dog proofs. No, 220s for me are my favorite set to make, because it will catch anything that comes through. At the same time, that makes me have to be very, very careful at my trap placement, because it'll catch anything that comes through. If you catch what I'm saying. Yeah, they are my absolute favorite though, 100% by far. Oh, cool, James. Is it pretty hard for you to do there? Are you limited on the number? What is it? Jason. Hi, buddy. Talented Outdoors, it's tough, buddy. No, shoot. Even now, if I'm sighting something in, I still fight that tendency to, you know, I don't think it's all that uncommon, so I wouldn't worry at all, bud. Eric, that is awesome, man. That is so great. I love seeing that. I love seeing, it. I love seeing the youth first getting into it, but I love seeing the generation that was before me that, oh, they got out of it, but now all of a sudden that spark fired in them again. And I love that. Ruger, I get it, buddy. I get it. Cool. I love bird hunting. Actually, that's what got me my first tattoo. The pheasant on that side, and then I was big into deer hunting I still love deer hunting, but uh, getting a pheasant. I don't pheasant hunt anymore, just because I don't have the time. But that's what got me into the outdoors. My dad took me bird hunting when I was probably 6 years old, and I'll never forget the exact place. I could take you there tomorrow, where we sat in the back of his pickup, and he's waiting till 8 o'clock to release the dog out of the box. I'll never forget that. 8:30, I should say. Yeah, it's 8:30. Yeah, Ruger, that sucks, bud. That does suck. Really talented. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, Mark. We'll see you at convention, buddy. You take care of yourself. Yeah, Dan. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that. If I'm on private property and I was going in, I would do the same thing. Ooh, yeah, that's tough, James. That's tough. But I'll tell you what, man, it'd be worth it. It would definitely be worth it. Ruger, that's probably me, spot on, because I grew up with a shotgun in my hands. Gary loves the 220 also. It's such a versatile trap, in my opinion. There are so many uses to that thing. Matter of fact, that's why I got what I pick up this year. 5 dozen more of them, I think, 220s, but about 20 dozen more dog proofs. Way too many. Cool. I got my normal rum and Pepsi. It's kind of my signature anymore, I guess, when it comes to drinking. Uh, no, I just like it. Cheap rum, Pepsi. I get the Paramount rum, the cheapest stuff you can buy, pretty much. So, talk to me, guys. What's anybody in here that's being quiet, not mentioning anything, not saying anything? I learned there's a lot of people at the NTA that they watch these lives, but they don't say anything. Speak up. Let's talk. Let's hear what you have to say, man. Or gal. Speak up. Let's talk. Let's communicate. I've seen Dan. I've seen people do that. Yeah, flintlock. I get it. That's cool. Talented. Ottercat, and that's the thing. I'm prepared for it. That's all factored in for me. Um, I always have to factor theft or mowers, things like that. I can't get upset about them. I can't. If someone comes through and takes me for 25, 30 traps in a row, yeah, it sucks. But as soon as I start letting that get to me, I'm not thinking clearly. I'm not making good choices. I'm not trapping. And for me, my head has to be in the game. Trapper Bob is just listening. Well, thanks for speaking up, Trapper Bob. I appreciate it. Ryan, you're going to be at the ITA Thursday after work. Well, cool, man. That's cool. Hustles and hobbies. I'm glad I said that. Got some of these guys speaking up. thank you guys for supporting me. I appreciate it, even if you're just sitting here listening. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do some videos on what this takes for me to do this. Not just the trapping aspect, but just what it takes to get to that point. And hustles and hobbies, you're 100% right. The drive is everything. I can have all the equipment in the world. I can do all the homework in the world. I can have the most lenient wife in the world. But if you don't have that drive to push yourself, you're not going to get anything done. Oh yeah, Eric, walnut holes. We had that talk on the last live. Guys still use walnut holes very regularly and it works great. Bobby Sands, taking notes. Hope you're taking notes off the chat, not me then. Bobby Sands, you don't have to tell me exactly, but you from the Midwest, Northeast, Northwest? Colt Britt, you're gonna start a YouTube channel? Good, bud. I to be honest with you, this channel got started. I debated on it for a long time. I did. For many reasons. I knew that I knew what I was doing. Bobby's all the way down south. Okay. You're in one of those states that probably have all the stick tights or the things that poke you, or in the wetlands. But no, this channel almost didn't happen. I thought about it and thought about it. I was actually leaning towards not doing it, and I had a couple people kind of push me into doing it, and I'm glad they did. I really am. This channel's really grown and way more than I ever thought I would. I didn't think I'd hit 100 subs, to be honest with you, when I started this. But pretty happy to have so much support. Bobby, I gotcha. Well, if you're in the swamps, then you're talking probably muskrat, beaver, nutria, and all the things that I'm terrible at. So I hope you're not taking notes off me, buddy. Hey, Boxy's in here. How we doing, Boxy? It's just, I don't know. I'm a very self-conscious guy, I guess. I'll be honest with you. When I get haters, it bothers me. Especially when there are other trappers that come out and say they don't like something, or, you're just doing this to, make yourself something, and it bothers me. It does. I hate it. And I think that was my biggest fear, was to come across as somebody cocky or arrogant, or someone that didn't know what they're doing and tried to pretend they did. That was probably my biggest obstacle when I started this channel. Yeah, Dan, you would love the swamp trapping. Hustles and hobbies, I don't for otter. That could be something that Dan could probably help you out with, or maybe even Bobby. Not exactly my forte. Oh, Talented Outdoors, I'll tell you what, there are many days, especially during trapping season, that alarm goes off, and I look at it, and I'm just like, not today, Satan, not today. But once again, like we talked about a little bit ago, the drive. The drive isn't just checking traps and making more sets. It's waking up in the morning, not hitting that snooze, getting your butt out of bed, making time for the family. There's so much more to drive than just checking the traps. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm checking traps all day. My life is so much more than checking traps every day, guys. I promise you that. I will promise you that. A lot of nutria. Okay. Cole, I started my YouTube channel, really started it 2 years ago. About this time, actually. I think it was the ITA convention. I did my first video right before. It was at convention, so it had been next week 2 years ago. Absolutely adventure, James. And that's the thing. Like, there are so many people that just they want to learn and want to watch trapping. So, and this is kind of what baffles me. So I've often wondered this. For me, when it comes to say YouTube stuff, I'm more interested in the educational stuff. You know, how did someone get here? What are the sets? How can I do this? How can I improve? But there's several people that are here just simply for the entertainment. So I can put together a great scouting video. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be great. And it doesn't do what I think it will because I'm on this mindset. But a lot of people are on this, well, there's not a bunch of animals and traps, so I don't care for it, which is fine. But it's just, I'm learning that there's multiple spectrums of YouTube stuff, if you will. Everyone wants something different. Oh yeah, Ottercat. Does have some really good videos. Yeah, Eric, we're never gonna get any rain, buddy. Really, damn, that's interesting. Cool. I am 34. James Hutton. James, are you relation to Cody by chance, or the Huttons in general? I guess that I know of in what would that be, South Central Iowa. I just want to break my record, buddy, of 1,082. So whether that's 1,083 or 1,500, I don't care. Talented Outdoors, we have no nutria here, none whatsoever. Um, I think that's pretty much a coastal thing. I don't know that for a fact, but seems like everybody's either catching them down in like Louisiana. Um, I know Reef Robber over in Washington State catches them. But that's because they're released over there for the fur trade. Back when Washington was a big fur state. Dan, they're not actually 20 pounds, are they? Ruger, you know, I'm not a coyote trapper, but I would love to catch 10 coyotes. 10 to 15 coyotes in the road ditches would be awesome. I made the mistake last year of trying something new, and it bit me in the butt. So, is what it is. Oh, talented for sure, for sure. Always looking for something. Yeah, Cole, we got 2 dogs, a cat, 2 turkeys, and Gus the skunk. Or yeah, Ottercat, Reefs in Oregon. Either way, over there along that coast, the northwestern coast. PA, go for it. Give it a shot, buddy. I set a record when I first set a record of 1,000 coon. Guess what I caught the first year? 283. But you know what? Yeah, I was way off, but I didn't let it deter me. I wanted to hit that 1,000. I wanted to hit that 1,000. I wasn't going to stop. Oh no. I'm starting to get the left eye droop. That's not good. Yeah, exactly, Boxy. Exactly. There, especially like when it comes to this trapping, there's never a never, and there's never an always. Trying to explain that in my films was interesting, um, but uh, it's just everyone has their own style, and they need to stick with it. Wow, that's a big rat, man. I hope so, talented. But this year it's my off year for my normal route. That's why I got to find more ground. It's my off crop rotation, I should say. Oh, James, you're a taxidermist. That's cool. That's awesome, buddy. 18-pound rat, Bobby. That's crazy. So, Gary, is it just your county in Nebraska you're not allowed to, or is all of Nebraska that way? Yeah, Boxy. Yeah, that's why I keep preaching. I'm gonna bring that up too at the ITA convention when I do my demo. If someone has a certain bait that works for them, never let somebody sway you off of that bait. Okay, if someone has something that's really cool you want to try, take 10% of your line and try it. But stick to 90% what's true and tested for you on your line. That's what you have to do. You have to. Um, I'm still trying things on my line, and I still will try new things on my line. But I'm never going to give up my cat food because it works for me. If I can find something that's more effective than cat food, but for the same price or cheaper, then yeah, absolutely. But I'll never fully commit to that right off the bat without testing it myself. Talented, it's midnight there. Yeah, you're an hour ahead of us. Yeah, those nutria get big, James. They get big. I didn't realize it was that big, though. Wow, I thought they got to like maybe 8 or 10. Hustling hobbies. Good, good. Um, those muskrat stretchers, I'm telling you, they work awesome for 220s. I've had several guys now that some guys have been telling me like, oh yeah, they work really good. I've used them for years and they're really awesome. And some guys just get plain, quite frankly, pissed. They're like, I've used those for years and I didn't tell anybody because I meant it to be a secret. Whether you did or didn't, I don't know. But why would you keep it a secret if you did? It doesn't hurt you. I don't know. In my eyes, no one taught me the muskrat stretcher 220 stabilizer system, so I use it, and I guess I don't really call it my own, but it's something I came up with in a way. So it is what it is. Dirk Eden is a TS85 superior to an MB750. This is strictly my opinion, but I will say yes because of the jaw spread, especially if you're targeting a back foot. But that's strictly my opinion. Some beaver guys could probably weigh in and help you out a little better. Hustle and Hobbies will add some RBGs. I've never really used them, I can also say. Colt, my best year was last year at, was it 62 or 65? I can never remember. It's somewhere in there. Be right back, fellas. Okay. Yeah, Ruger, and that's how I am. Like, literally, the only secrets in the trapping world that I have are my exact locations. That's it. Um, and I respect the people that trapped in the fur boom. It's kind of bred into them to keep things a secret, and I get it, but they've got to start realizing if we stay like that, we as trappers die. We do. Because I hate to say it, but we are literally dying out faster than we're getting our youth involved. And it's not good. PA, you don't share anything. Venture James, the Bridger 5s are good. I do like them. I loved them, in fact, until I got a hold of my TS85s, and then I kind of stuck with them. See, look at this. Bobby Sands, who's just listening. Now you're active in the chat, buddy. I love that. I love that. Really, Gary? That's interesting. I never heard of that. I thought it was a state thing everywhere. Yeah, Eric, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Boxy. Thank you for everything you do for the trapping world as well. I appreciate that. You know, you're always bringing somebody on and talking with them, but yeah, you're 100% spot on, Boxy. Yeah, Dan, absolutely. You're good, buddy. You can share whatever you want on my channel. Absolutely. Share anything you want, guys. This isn't just about my channel. You guys need to spread your own thing. You know, nothing I love more than seeing in these chats people connecting with other people. I love that. Kind of like the 350 talk with the 243s. To be honest with you, I didn't really pay attention. It wasn't for me, but I'm glad you guys had it. It doesn't bother me the slightest bit. Yeah, hustle and hobbies, you're 100% right. Talented Outdoors. I was there too, buddy. I was there too. Adventure with James? I think it does, isn't it? No. The Bridger 5 is dog trap. It does have a dog. Sorry, I misread that. Bobby, isn't that sad? So I've had a few locals around here see my channel, which then, hey, I know that road or I know that landmark. I won't say I've lost ground, but these are people that just started trapping too. So, you know, I'm not upset about it when I go to a spot and I see another local trapper at a spot that I was, but you got a sleepy baby?
Yeah.
She's sleeping? Here. I'll pull you up a chair.
You want to see what she had to wear before she went to sleep?
Take it, Mama. We got Mama Bear and sleepy little one in here.
Wearing her Lima button.
Yeah, she's wearing my button from Lima,
Lima,
Ohio
yeah.
for the kids' cave.
Yeah.
I did not know that, Adventure James. That's news to me. Who is my favorite YouTuber, Colt? Oh, that's hard. That's hard to say. Ottercat says hi.
Oh, hi, Ottercat.
She's out.
Yeah, we've had a busy day.
Yeah, it's been a long day for Mama and little one while I was at work. Long day.
Sounds like Gus is tired in here too.
Yeah, she was climbing all over me, so I got scratches on my back.
Oh.
It's from the skunk.
Mm-hmm.
I have witnesses. They all saw it.
You didn't vacuum in here.
This is the one room I didn't vacuum. No, sorry.
Having a good discussion.
Yeah. That was your first YouTube video on Nutria, Dan? I'm gonna have to check that out. They got Nutria, which is like a muskrat.
Yeah, I know what they are.
18 pounds.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good
That's
size.
half of Dixie.
You could use Dixie as bait, maybe.
We could use Dixie as bait. She's chewing on this little ball here that we had.
Yeah. The kids picked it out for her. Ooh, dove hunting.
Oh, cool. Talented. Yeah. Good luck, buddy. Like I said, they've been hitting them pretty hard here. Really, really hard. So, good luck, bud. Like the fox in the back.
Yeah.
Colt, I had all kinds of furs in here in the back at one point.
Yeah, I noticed our wall is pretty bare now.
They're still on my truck from the kids' class. I know.
You better bring him back in.
She doesn't like my procrastination.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Mama. So Mama goes to Israel for 10 days during trapping season.
Yeah.
So she'll get to miss all the fun and excitement that I have.
How disappointing.
Wow. Bobby.
Tennessee. What part of Tennessee?
Yeah. Tennessee doesn't touch the coast, does it? No. Because you got Virginia's between there. Okay.
I procrastinate. I just take my time. Oh my.
Otter cat.
Don't give him that excuse.
I'm going to guess your wife hates you as much as mine hates mine about procrastination.
Yeah.
See? You get it?
Oh, she does like it.
She plays with it. Oh, yeah. Exactly, Eric. Exactly. Kingsport, Tennessee.
No.
Don't know that one.
The cat went in.
Okay.
Do you hear it?
Yeah, I hear him. He's out there whining.
He wants to harass the skunk.
Colt, you want a fox in your room? I got pretty much one of everything in here now. The only thing we don't have in this house is a gray fox and a possum.
Yeah, you're right. We don't have a possum.
Mm-mm. We brought that up at the kids' class because I'd Craig Sweet, the ITA president, he brought in those two. He had everything. But I only brought those two because I had everything else. Dirk, I did not make it up to Minnesota. Not yet anyway, but next year we might hit the Escanaba, Michigan for the National Trapper Convention. Didn't we talk about that a little bit?
A little bit. Mm-hmm.
We'll see. We might make a family trip up there. Well, if she hates me that month or if she likes me that month.
When is it?
Be in August. No, late July.
Okay.
Do you want me to hold her?
No.
Yeah, Mama Bear won't let baby go. You have not caught a Yodi or gray fox. Really, Boxy? Are they pretty rare down there? You might try a dozen of the No BS 1.5s for fox because they are cheap. Yeah, PA, go with it, buddy. Go with it. The No BS traps are good traps. Kendall makes a really good line. They're really heavy duty. I have no complaints about them. You have a lot of reds, Boxy. Colt, my favorite raccoon set is definitely the 220. I love the 220 just because they're very versatile. Everything's DOA, so I can't release anything. Which, if she's going with me, they better all be 220s because I should go get the thing we got the other day.
No.
Okay, no sneak peeks. Okay.
No.
You're moving to Kingsport. It's by the Bristol, Tennessee. Ah, I know Bristol for NASCAR. Yeah, boxy. You're right. PA, those the 1.5s from Kendall are about the best setup trap there is, in my opinion. Yeah, Eric. All I need is the gray fox and weasel, and we better get a rush on it, buddy. If we're gonna get that gray fox, because it might be closing soon. And I need a weasel, but that should stay in season for a while. Colt, what is what notice? What? Don't hold on to the cage.
You need to make a ramp so she can get on the second level.
I know. We're working on it.
Nice, sweet Bess.
Your trapping season will be cut short because I'm going on vacation. I'll be spending New Year's Eve in Thailand.
Ooh, cool.
Gary, that's disappointing, buddy. I'm sorry to hear that.
You need to trim that.
Hey, you know what the capital of Thailand is?
Oh my gosh. How old are you?
Young enough. You haven't seen a gray fox since you moved here in 2014, let alone trapped one. But in Georgia, oh yeah, James, for sure. There's a few pockets of grays here. I knew of one a couple years ago, but not many anymore. Oh, cool, Dirk. Yeah, we talked about it. It's not set in stone yet that we'll be going there, but uh-oh, someone's awake.
She was just playing.
Oh.
You need to trim her nails.
Yeah, we do.
You do.
Yeah, we do. Oh, don't touch her. Please don't touch her. She digs those claws in even deeper. No, you've got baby. Ow, 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 ow. How those claws feel on you?
I have a blanket.
Mm-hmm. She's so fat now.
She's healthy. I love that.
Healthy and fat are different things.
So I told you I ran into someone that wanted our skunk today.
Yeah.
And he said that he came across a baby one. It was a guy about our age and his dad. And his dad was saying he came across this when his son was young, and he didn't think babies could spray, and so he picked up the baby and it sprayed the son.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't remember that name you told me because I didn't know that name. Yeah. No.
Do you want me to get you a blanket?
Nope. I'm too hot for that.
You're waking the baby up. We need a playpen for this guy.
I need to put this thing away, I think.
No, she needs to get out.
Well, we played with her a little bit earlier. I always like talking about the first that happens in the outdoors. There's so many that happens every year. Oh, yeah, Boxy. 100% right. 100% right. Eric, there's very few in my area, too. We'll do it later.
I'll put her to bed.
Okay.
Have a good night. I just want to come home.
All right. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, dozen Bridger ones for rats this year. You're gonna run them on a short drowning cave full. Hopefully, won't lose that many rats. I've never had a problem, James, with them running on drowners. But you know, it depends how deep water you're going. Yeah, just like me. Oh yeah, Dan, for sure. No, you're not going up anymore. You went up and tore the crap out of me. I'm excited for season, guys. Shoot, we're 2 months out. Wait, what's the date today? Today's what, the 4th? Tomorrow is 2 months from season. That's crazy. She's a climber. So she's going to go where she wants to go. But no, 2 months from season, guys. So much work to do. So much trap prep, which we're going to ready to start filming. So much scouting, which we're going to be doing kind of a broad scouting of new ground. Oh, that hurt. The good trails won't be coming in for a while. This thing. But we got to find us some new ground because it's my off crop rotation, and I will not hit my goal on the ground I have. I know that for sure. James, I tried it a little bit. Very terrible success with very limited effort, though. We're going to hit it pretty hard this year come January. Definitely going to try it a lot harder. Yeah, Eric, to be honest with you, for rats, all I ever did, I put long chains on my 1.5. So I was putting 2 foot of chain on and they'd go out and dispatch themselves. Yeah, Otter, that'd be tough. That would be tough. Be some tough trapping. Just dyed up the traps yesterday. Just have to wax the canine traps and need to get wax in the dry dirt. That's awesome, Boxy. If I get into canine trapping this year again, I probably won't be using wax dirt. I'll be just using dry dirt, and then play the weather. I've tried that wax dirt, and for me, it just did not work here. So, what's everybody else's goals this year? What's everybody planning on? What's everyone's focus on? Beaver's going to be up there for prices. Skunk is pretty decent. Everything else looks pretty bleak. So, what's everybody's plan? Dried peat moss works. And CPA, I've messed with peat moss too. Didn't have much luck with it either. So I don't know. It's probably something else I'm doing other than that. But I've had luck with dry dirt before. Zip tie big bolts to the frame of the trap to drown them quicker. Huh, Dan? Really? You think you need to with Duke 1.5s? Yeah, Ruger. I've seen groundhogs climb them too. Colt, your plan is 20 coons. That's awesome, buddy. I really hope you get it. I really hope you get it. Yes. Yes. Boy, this year is going in Iowa. You should not have any problem getting dry dirt. Yeah. Yeah, Eric, you're not kidding. I could probably go out right now and take the first foot of any soil anywhere and it'll be dry. I liked last year what Trapper J did, wax sand. Yeah, and that's what I've used before. A lot of what I used was like a 50-50 mix of dirt and sand. I just didn't really care for it. I don't know. I'm going to go back to what works for me, like I said. 25 beavers, 300 rats, 15 mink, and one. That's awesome, James. I really hope you get that, buddy. I really, really do. James, I will be using liver for bait. Actually, a bunch of beaver liver that I kept from last year. But we don't have frozen marshes here. We don't have marshes, period. Country Roads living. How we doing, bud? You just have one live trap. That's all right, buddy. That's all right. Just move it around and find places for it to work, buddy. That's all that matters. Oh, cool, Boxy. Okay, I hope you catch your first Yodi, buddy. I really do. Matt Star, no, we are just completely. We're out of rain. We bought all ours early, I guess. There's nothing here. Eric, it's. I won't say one way or another because I don't have the experience with either to weigh in on it by any means. Um, it's just you figure out what works for you, buddy. Yeah, exactly, Otter. Everyone has their own thing. 5 otters, 100 beaver, a few mink and raccoons. Dan, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get this raccoon tan for you. You need to get a nutria tan for me. How's that work? Oh, cool. Those 3 dog proofs right there will help you out tremendously getting that 20 raccoons. This thing's like a little butterball. Deal. Perfect, Dan. She is so fat. She's like me, just multicolored. PA, that's a lot of reason why people mix sand and dirt here, so the dirt doesn't blow away in our high winds, especially in certain parts of Iowa. She's getting sleepy again. Maybe not. No. Need to teach her to like roll over. No. Plenty of back scratches already. Live traps down to your walkout. Okay. Okay. Ouch. I love you guys, but you hurt sometimes. Ruger, I'll tell you what, that's a very, very good question. Um, And you're right, it is 100% hard. And I'll share a little story. This has been from several years ago. I think it was the first year when I caught 283 when I started really road lining hard. Um, so she's literally rolling in her litter box. Uh, and I shared this story before, so sorry if I bore you guys, but I was trapping coon all over the place. I honestly felt kind of cocky. You know, I thought I was a big deal. Oh, I caught like 25 coon today. This is awesome. And, you know, there was one bridge I trapped that I caught a few coon on. In total, I caught like 3 mink that year, 2 or 3 mink. But there was one mink trapper that literally lived right up the hill from this bridge. This guy is every bit, I mean, he's old, or probably pushing 80, I'm guessing, maybe even 90. But he trapped in the fur boom, and he knew what he was doing. And he caught 2 or 3 mink under that one bridge. And I caught 2 or 3 mink all year under 40 bridges. But learning from him, when I got to talk to him, like, it really humbled me, because he was all about quality of set over quantity, because he didn't have the age to run big lines anymore, but he knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly where to put that trap and exactly how to catch that mink. You're right, Ruger. I don't know how to answer that, really. I do love quality, but for me currently, and my, you know, my age, I want quantity too. I would say right now, quantity would overcome, but as I get older, once I probably hit the mid 40s, quality is definitely going to kick in over quantity. And God willing, me live to 60, which I will still trap as long as I'm physically able to. It's going to be all about quality of sets. Um, you know, I hope my last year that I'm alive, I'm still catching 5 to 10 raccoons in the 2 or 3 traps that I put out every year. That's all I can ask for. You know, it's not always going to be about how I am now. It's not always going to be about numbers. I know that. It's just right now where I'm at, it's about numbers. Just me personally. But eventually in time, it will be just about quality, I'm sure. Up at your barn, Colt. Yeah, PA, exactly. Yeah, Ruger, and there's nothing wrong with that. Um, so my area, and this is something that I'm going to talk about at the ITA. So bear with me on this, because this is, I feel, really good information. So I run cat food for my bait. Y'all know that. It's no secret. And that's why I run. Do I have raccoons walk past it? Yes, I do. I know I have raccoons walk past my cat food because it's not the best bait in the world, in my opinion. It's not. There are things that are better than it. There are commercial baits that are probably better than it. But here's what I want to say. So cat food. Say I have 2 out of every 3 raccoons walk past my bait because it's just cat food. So I need 1 out of 3 to investigate it. In my opinion, I have 5 or 6 raccoons coming down that trail. One of those 6 is very, very good chances are going to be interested. They really are, because of the statistics. Because I have so many raccoons, that's why I'm catching. Now, the commercial type baits, they're probably catching 2 out of 3 or 1 out of 2. They're better, they're louder, they draw more. For me, when I have 5 or 6 raccoons coming down that trail, I don't need 1 out of 2 or 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3. I need 1 out of 3 because that's going to catch my raccoon. Why would I spend the extra 5 times the amount of money on bait when I'm going to catch them anyway. Now, if I was in different parts of the country, different parts of the state even, and say I've only got 2 raccoons coming past my trap, the odds of me not catching drastically goes up. So therefore, the odds of me switching to a commercial bait with success are drastically higher. So therefore, in certain parts of the states or country, it would be better for me to use commercial bait, but not for what I'm doing. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to you guys. If it does, tell me. If not, please tell me too. Because I'm going to kind of throw that into my ITA convention spiel. Oh, yeah, next gen. I bet that's what it was. Hope you told her good night. Ruger gets it. I hope hope that makes sense to everybody. If not, please tell me. I'll be right back. Colt, I'm not a huge fox trapper. All my fox are either caught in snares for coyotes and 220s for coon or dog proofs for coon. Yeah, I love it. Next gen's gonna find himself a girl, and next thing you know, he's gonna do is sell all his traps. And poor guy. Exactly, James. That's the best way to put it. Cost effective for the return on investment. Man, you're a businessman. I appreciate that. Boxy 220 and a coon trail. That's perfect. Ruger, really? It's. Someone's getting excited. Oh, shoot, that's funny. I hope you guys got that. Ruger, I've caught, I think I'm up to 6 in dog-proof traps now. Yeah, foxes are pretty. They're the best. Well, if you do next gen, you know who to get a hold of. You know, the guy that's just, answers every one of your calls and Snapchats and tries to help you out any way he can. You know, that really good guy that is always there for you. Yeah, I've had a fair share of them too, Ruger. It happens, buddy. It really does. But no, I'm getting pumped for season, guys. Next gen's probably more amped up than I am, but he's young and full of energy. I'm not. I'm old and partially crippled and exhausted all the time. So he'll give me shit about being an old man, which is fine, but it's coming, guys. It's not. We got 2 months from tomorrow next gen. You realize that? Man. That's just crazy. That is just crazy. Oh, hey, thanks, Colt. That's my little one. Yeah, those are my little ones. My big one's in the living room. November 1st, James. That's awesome, buddy. Tell me, how pumped up are you? Scale of 1 to 10, buddy. How amped up are you for season? I'll ask you two questions. How amped up are you for season, and how ready are you for season on a scale of 1 to 10? Next gen, I've admitted to you several times I'm older. I know it. Trust me, buddy. I promise you, when I was your age, I thought I could run across the moon in a day. But age does catch up to you. I promise you that, my friend. Otter cat, I love it. Fire in there, otter cat. Dan, if I did that, my wife would be like, "Oh hell no, we're not spending that much." 10 pump, 5 ready. I would say I am an 8 pump, 2 ready. Maybe a 3. Oh, James, yeah. I've still got a lot of stuff in my freezers yet. Um, I haven't sold all near all what I own, so. Eric, you're still here? That's awesome, buddy. What fireball are you talking about, Eric? I don't know what you're talking about. It's a work night for me. I'm not drinking whiskey. That's awesome, James. That's awesome, buddy. I hope you hit whatever it is you're aiming for, bud. Dirk is 10 pumps, 7. Wow, you're ahead of the game. I like that, buddy. Next gen's like 12 pumped and 12 ready, so he's good to go. Ruger, I'm glad you brought that up. The big thing for me is when I wake up in the morning and I start seeing my breath, it's like, yep, we're doing this. Boxy, I love that. You know, Boxy, I loved bow hunting. I was huge and not huge, but I was big into bow hunting. You know, probably 6 or 7 out of 10. I was pretty good size into it. Pretty committed. Then I started investing more time into trapping, and I realized I can't do both adequately. I can't trap at a level 10 and bow hunt at a level 10, and I kind of had to pick one. Um, I still love bow hunting just for the solitude, sitting out there in the middle of nowhere, the squirrels, everything walking around, not having a clue you're there. Hopefully deer also. But I do miss that, but I couldn't do both. Oh, Ruger, our corn is turning bad. Like it's we'll be harvesting probably in 2 weeks, I bet, in certain spots. No joke. Colt, we dropped down to, I think we're like tonight we're getting down to like 68, which is still pretty warm. But once we start dropping down into like the mid 40s, oh yeah, it's game on. October 22nd, PA. And that's when you start trapping fox, PA? Boxy. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. No, my passion's trapping, but I'll tell you what, I'm probably a better forklift operator. I don't want to do that. Eric, you're not wrong, buddy. You're not wrong. Ruger, you're probably right. That's hard because there's so many things I love to do still that I do kind of, for lack of better terms, half-ass. Like I'll duck hunt probably 2 or 3 times this year, hopefully, and that'll be the end of it. Just because I'm getting into trapping at that point. Dirk, you're done 40. Oh man, I'm jealous. I'd be all excited in the morning. Yeah, next gen. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff thrown on your plate real quick, buddy. But that won't take you. Hell, that won't take you but 2 or 3 days. Get ready. You'll be there. I got faith in you. All right, Cole. You take care, bud. That's awesome, Warren. That's awesome. 56 degrees. Man, that'd be nice. I'm ready to start opening the windows again because my windows stay open from like mid-October through middle of April, but it's April through October that they're shut. Screw that. 78 pounds. Wow, James, that's awesome. I had a 76 once. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, Ruger. Yeah. If you saw my Facebook post, I'm pretty froze up. But that's why I'm so warm blooded. I'm so used to work, and my wife hates it. Like our house is 70 degrees right now. I am literally borderline. Yeah, you probably can't see it, but I'm borderline sweating. Like I feel the heat building up under my arms, my forehead. Like I'm hot. But my wife is under probably 2 blankets in the living room right now since she got Grace to bed. It's just part of it. I'm so used to being, that temperature. If I could right now, perfect temperature for me with a cutoff 63, 62. Um, it's just how I am. Uh, I feel bad for them because they keep it at their temperature and I'm dying, but it's what it is. So PA, what is your goal for Fox this year? I'm looking forward to talking to you about this, buddy. Oh yeah, Dirk. I'll tell you what. If you like my trapping videos, I'll be in a t-shirt if it's anything probably above 50. Just because I'm moving too. So really, James, 7 pounds 2 ounces. How did I not see? Did you do a video on that? Why haven't I seen that? Ruger. Ruger, if you want any chances at all, you better turn the heat up, buddy. Why haven't I seen that, James? I wonder if you've been unconnected with me. I've had several people now, like, I've got the notification set to ring and everything, and I don't hear anything from them. I don't know. I think YouTube's trying to tear some outdoors people apart, in my opinion, but I'm gonna have to check that out, buddy. I'm gonna have to check that out. No, I will, buddy. I will. No, I support you as well too. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen much from you here in the last couple months, so um, I don't know. It's weird how some of this stuff works. Like even like Trapper J stuff the other day, I don't get any notifications for him. Reef Robber, I wasn't getting any notifications for him, and he's a fisherman over in Oregon, not Washington, like I said earlier. Right, Eric? James, I work in -20 in ice cream warehouse. Ruger, how many traps will I have out? I'm hoping to break 4 figures. How many traps will be set? Probably about 300. I really want to catch 100 raccoons opening day. Sounds like Trapper Jay is going to be riding with me on the opener. And I got something pretty cool in the works for day 2 and 3 that I'm not going to share. You guys are just going to be surprised by it. Let's just say that. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Oh, cool, PA. Cool. I hope you do, buddy. Like I said, email me. I want to reach out to you and talk about this. PA. Yeah, Ruger. I have some people ride with me, but I hate to say it, but I've turned down so many people that want to ride with me. It's a huge trust thing. I've been burnt. I've been burnt real bad before. I lost a lot of spots before I started YouTube to somebody that rode with me. Matter of fact, like half a county. But it's just, it's tough. I share a lot of stuff, but certain things like my exact locations I'm pretty shy about. Okay, James. Okay. Yeah, Eric, I will. I'll put him to work. Next gen, I better get in shape. My biometric screening at work the other day said, "Hey, you're fat and out of shape. You better do something about it." It really is, Ruger. And that's one thing I've learned in this industry. There are very, very few people, I won't say trust with my life, but trust to share like my locations and stuff with. Like I said, I've been burnt before. There's several people that I've met that I trusted to the full extent in the trapping world that burned me to the fullest extent possible. Literally to a point. You know what? Never mind. Not even gonna go into it. I won't go into it because it doesn't matter. But let's just say trust is a huge issue with me, because I share as much stuff as I can, but I gotta keep some things secret. Not what I know, but who I know or where I'm at. Those are things keep a secret. There's no secret bait. There's no secret type of set. There's no nothing like that. But as soon as I share, hey, I'm on, look at this water tower. This is exactly where I'm at. Guess what? You got 20 people there next year. Dirk, there's nothing wrong with that. That's an awesome first check. 20 raccoons? That's a great check. I'd be thrilled with that, buddy. Be happy. James, that's as bad as I want to go into this, I'm not, because I'm going to be a better man. But there are some people that literally will do everything they can to throw you to the wolves, to tear down everything you've built. And that's probably not just trapping. That's probably everything in this country. As soon as you start helping people, and as soon as people start hearing your name, there's going to be people that will take you back the other way. And let's just say I'm not the best judge of character. It's just tough. It is tough when you have people that constantly tear you down, and people that try to drag your reputation to the mud. I've never claimed to know everything, but I feel like I have a lot to offer, as well as many other people do. Many people have way more to offer, and that's why I encourage them to get on here. Share what you know. That's all we can do. Wow, Dirk, you wouldn't have your 4 otter in the first week. We're only allowed 3 here in Iowa. It'll probably take me. What do you think, next gen? Think Thanksgiving? Will that be a good one? Yeah, exactly. Next gen, and that next gen is one person that I actually have, you know, kind of opened up to. I have actually next gen. I've showed him a few spots of my own, with the understanding that if I ever see him at those spots, he may be younger than me, but I'm bigger than him. Uh, I got to whoop his ass in about 30 seconds, otherwise I'm gonna be whooped. But I'll be winded and out of shape, and he'll destroy me. But uh, no, I showed him a few spots on my line to show him what to look for, and I trust him, uh, to respect what I'm showing him, that he will never be at those exact locations. He's close to me, so we're gonna cross paths no matter what. I know that, and I've told him that. And he says, "Hey, are you going this direction or this direction?" I said, "Hey, buddy, you go where you want to go. Don't tell me. We may cross paths, we may set the same areas, and that's fine. Just don't set the locations that I personally show you," is all I ask. And I mean, so far he's held up to it, and I don't doubt it one bit. He's a good dude. I try to, James. I really do. I really do. Next gen. Eric, you said, "Hey, if I can find water this year, I'm setting it, buddy." Hi, Gus Gus. Yeah, James, exactly. Exactly. You you gotta do you, man. You gotta do you. She gone. She gone, Ruger. I should go to bed. I gotta be up in 5 hours for work, but I just don't want to. I love doing this stuff. I love chatting with you guys. I love communicating, shooting the bull, talking about trapping, talking about life, bird hunting, deer hunting, whatever. I love that. Oh, Dirk, that'd be awesome. Eric, it's not my ultimate dream by any means, but I would love to go like down south to where Dan's at, and just go after otter. Some of those states down south where the guys just piling up otter would be awesome. Yeah, Dan, I couldn't trap with a partner either. I'll do trips and stuff. Like I won't talk about what next gen and me kind of might have worked out, but um, I'll do trips with somebody, but I could never trap the full season with a partner. I'm too anal about how my sets have to be. And unfortunately, if someone makes a set that's different than what I think, and we're on the same team, like we're trapping together, it may even be better than what I'm doing, but it's not how I do it, and I'd have to critique it my way. Totally my flaw, not something I'm proud of, but just how I'm built. I just can't do it. PA Beaver is pretty good. Um, Beaver and skunk is about the best bet. Everything else can be pretty rough right now. Oh, cool, James. You get a tree otter. That'd be all right. That would be all right, my man. Yeah, Dan. Exactly. I'm just. It has to be how I would do it, and that's a huge flaw with me because I can't say it. It's driving me crazy because I have some big news I really want to share. Really want to share, and I kind of want to give it a little sneak peek, but I'm trying to do. This is probably the biggest honor I've ever had in my trapping career, that I got a message about the other day, but I better not. Um, I want to say like all I'll say is this, but I don't want to say anything about it, because it's that huge, and I just kind of want to leave it at that. Oh, that's driving me crazy though. Oh yeah, Eric, exactly. No kidding, Otter. That's awesome. Dirk Fisher. So you're in the northern states, my friend. Boxing. I can't tell you how hard this is. It's driving me crazy. I told my wife and a couple coworkers at work that aren't trapping at all, and they're like, "Oh my god, that is huge." Nope. Nope. I'm trying to think of a way to give a hint without giving it away. That's my thing. I don't even know how to do that. No, Dan. It is not Alan Probst. Oh no, James. No, nothing like that. Yeah, AutoCAD. Yeah, I would be Dirk. I would be Dirk. My question, don't feel free not to share this if you don't want to, Dirk. But I will ask, who do you sell to in Minnesota? I've dealt with a Minnesota buyer up there for a few years now. That's treated me really right. If you don't feel like sharing it on here, don't, because I don't want to put you under the spot. But if you feel comfortable with it, no, Ruger, it's not called the Demo Master. I should just kept my mouth shut about the whole damn thing. PA, Coon Creek says he's going to come here for a while and ride with me, so that should be good. OtterCat, they don't have a big enough lens for Naked and Afraid for me. Hey, how we doing, bud? Welcome to the show. Yeah, they'd bust a lot of cameras trying to film this fat guy. Dirk? No. Nope, not Cumberland's. Nope. Nope, not that, Dan. Not yet, anyway. I have applied for a loan. We'll see where it goes. It'd be pretty cool. Yeah, a loan would be pretty cool. But that would suck because it's during trapping season, so. Wow, James, and you're not related to the Huttons? The other Huttons, I guess? Sorry, because you are Hutton, but there's got to be some kind of relationship there. No, Dan. No, it's nothing like that. Let's just say what was asked of me was literally probably the biggest honor of my trapping career and probably top 3 of my life in general. Like, I got this message at my first 10 o'clock break at work here a few days ago. And the guys at work are literally like, "Are you crying?" And I'm like, "No." But I'm pretty sure I was, no joke. This was probably, yeah. I can't even explain to you how amazing of a moment this is. And I'm very, very honored for it. OtterCat, if you think it, you know what it is, you text me. Eric, you're 100% right. We need to up the otter for sure. Dirk, I won't talk about him on here because he's more of a dealer buyer, but he does buy a lot in Minnesota. He's up north, kind of about my age. Really, really good guy. He's treated me fair. Even this is another subject I'd love to go into, but I don't mention his name because he's kind of requested me not to, because he has a lot of dealers that buy for him and he doesn't want to mess with stuff. But he's treated me fair. Has he always had the top price? I can't say he has the top price, but he's the first guy that will text me on Christmas Eve and say, "Hey, Merry Christmas to you and your family. I hope you're able to get your daughter that toy, yada, 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 that we talked about." Very personalized, very, very family friendly person. Um, and that, to me, having a buyer that I can trust and be personable with is worth the cents on a dollar that the fur prices are at. Bucksy, you're right. Dirk, yep, there you go. He's treated me really well in the past. Eric, who are you talking about? Funky? Yeah, Alan's a good dude. Alan's a great dude. He's treated me really well in the past. No, living room lights are still on, so they're still awake. Oh, suspense is killing me, guys. I can't do it though. I guess this. Oh, James, when I started this channel and it started growing, one thing I promised myself, I will never be too good to talk to anybody. And I hope the people that in here that know me personally know that whether you've trapped one coon, 1,000 coon, or 10,000 coon, I will talk to every single one of you. And that was the mission of this channel. I mean, there's no one above or below anybody in the trapping world. We all have something to offer to every single one of us. And I'd like to say I've held up to that very well. Um, there's so much knowledge out there, guys. And literally, I've picked up tricks and stuff from people that have caught 20 coon in their lifetime. And I've picked up tricks from guys that have caught probably close to literally 30,000 coon in their lifetime. And we all have something to teach each other, no matter who we are. Boxy, how long do I have to? Probably 8 months. I've known about it for about 4 days. Yeah, Ruger, you might be right. Tomorrow's gonna be rough, but that's okay. Dan, Justin? No, Justin's a good dude. He's not riding with me, though. I don't trust him on my line. Yeah, I'm in trouble tomorrow, Boxy, for sure. But yeah, it's something I probably could say, but I don't want to, because if I do, it's gonna come off as, "Hey, look at me" type thing, and I don't want that. That's not who I am. Dan, I would say bigger than that. I so want to. I am so fighting this so damn bad. I want to be like, this is what's going on. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. I've got so much stuff and get ready before they get here. But I can't. Ruger, I hope so. But I'll tell you what, there are so many haters in this world. I get messages almost daily now of between antis or even other trappers that, oh, so you must think you're the best trapper in the world, this and that. No, that's not what I'm saying. Oh, you think 1,000 coon is big? I caught 2,600 back in. That's awesome, man. That's great. You should share what you know. Oh, F that, this and that. They didn't learn it like I did. They need to learn it the hard way. Okay, then why are we having this topic? I appreciate it, Eric. I try to be, man. Dan, it's not that, no. Equal, but in a different way. Oh no, James, no, that would be cool though. That, and also that's something I've played with. Oh, James, I always go my own way. Most of the time in my life, it's been the more unpopular way. Literally back in high school, I was that kid that, oh, look at this guy, he's the redneck, the trapper, and I got mocked a lot, to be honest with you. Now, not so much, but back then, and I didn't care because it's what I love to do, and I'm going to do it till I can't, physically can't. This is a really tough urge not to do. This is really hard. There you go, Dirk. Good, good. I see Ottercat text me. And no, Ottercat, you're wrong, actually. But I'll say you're close. No, Dan. And just so you guys know, if you guess it on here, I probably won't tell you either. But yeah, next gen. I'm sure you've dealt with it too. You're even a younger generation than me, and it seems like everyone's more about computers and society now versus being out in the wild and enjoying life. And it's just too bad. It really is. But guys, I'll tell you this right now before I go to bed. I am a trapper. I will trap till I can't. If that means I'm in a wheelchair, finding a spot where I can get my wheelchair down to the side of a creek to put a dog proof in or a foothold or whatever I can, I'm going to do it. Even if that's the only set I make that year. Because I will not stop doing this. Because I know why we do it. I know the importance of it. And I love to do it. So I'll do it till I can't. Boxy, you're probably not far off. No, Ruger, I do not think I will make it on that. Eric, you take care, bud. We're about ready to head out of here, too. Shit, I gotta be up in 4.5 hours now, so. Dan, that's right. Always in the canoe. I love it. I should probably get off here before I spoil some kind of beans. What are you doing, Gus? You're so hungry all the time. Yeah, you're just like me. It's all right. James, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. You too, Boxy. I really appreciate that, man. Um, I haven't seen a lot of your stuff recently either, so I wonder if I got disconnected from you as well, or if you just ain't been doing a whole lot recently. I definitely need to double check that when I get off here. Ruger, you take care, buddy. I wish I would even thought about it now. I wish I'd forgotten all about it for this live. It's just driving me crazy. You calling me Boo next gen? But see, it wasn't my mom that called me Boo. It was your mommy that called you Boo, and I just ran with it. By the way, how's your mom doing? Really, PA? Man, I'm gonna have to get on this. Thanks, James. I appreciate it, buddy. It's just one of my biggest honors. So I really think it might actually trump being asked to do a demo at the NTA for my first ever demo. It really is. I don't know how to put it into words, man. I love you guys. I love this channel. I love what we're doing here. You know, there's so many people that we're getting connections. We're meeting people. We're sharing ideas. We're sharing passions, and I love it. I love it. Austin Britt, how we doing? Welcome to the party. You're a little late, but that's all right, buddy. That's all right. We're having a good time. Been talking trapping now for going on 3 hours, but I love it. It's been phenomenal. Next gen, wow, just wow, but no, seriously. Oh yeah, James. Oh yeah. So you guys take care of yourselves. We got to get out of here. I got to be up for work tomorrow. We're working all the way through Thursday, and then we get the Iowa Trapper Convention Friday and Saturday. Plan on doing a video first thing in the morning, probably Friday. Talk about the show what's going on for the people that are showing up. Kind of just doing the rounds, talking, trapping, meeting people. I'm sure I'll be either A&J Skinning Machines quite a bit, or you'll see me at Funky Trap Lines or Funky Trap Tags quite a bit. I'll be around. So y'all take care, guys, and we are out of here because this guy's got to work tomorrow so he can afford trapping this year. So, oh yeah, Otter. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna film some at the ITA. Probably be before people start getting there. Just because some people you run into issues filming people and putting it on YouTube, yada yada yada. So yeah, but anyway, it's been fun, guys. This has been awesome live. This has been awesome. I love talking trapping, especially with you guys, because no one around here likes talking trapping. If it wasn't for Facebook and YouTube, I wouldn't talk trapping hardly at all, other than the few phone calls I get each week with fellow trappers. So I appreciate all the support, guys. It's been awesome. It has just been awesome. So anyway, we'll see you at the ITA, whether we do a live or a video. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but we'll see you there. So take care, guys.